Remember the woman caught, in John 8, she was said to have been caught in the act of adultery. You ever found yourself caught? Caught short when the bills are due or the taxes are due? Caught off guard by life? Or maybe just caught in the cycle of guilt or grief? Just caught. Reverend Cherie, I had to because it's Women's History Month, right? And this time when I read this in John 8, this thing stuck out. Because we don't hear a lot of talk about how throughout history there are numerous documented accounts of false adultery claims, all right, that were weaponized to shame and control women. Ask Susanna in the book of Daniel, she'll tell you about it. These false claims also served as a tool for political maneuvering, kind of like what we see here with the Pharisees, using her as bait, as a little trap for Jesus. And they tell Jesus that the law of Moses commanded that they stone a woman such as her. Now, they're not incorrect. They're incomplete. Because the Mosaic law says you get the man and the woman involved in the adulterous act, and you put them both to death. So now, where's old dude? Right? They said they caught her in the act. Well, she wasn't acting by herself, right? Right? And maybe that's why Jesus showed such grace in that situation. But I'll tell you what, for me, it is also a reflection of a broader truth. Our history books are stained with the tears of women who have stood alone to bear the weight of collective sins. The sisterhood has been unjustly punished, silenced, marginalized, murdered, trafficked, traded, legislated by some unfair laws, but then gone unprotected by other ones. And it is still happening today. Women's History Month has got to be more than acknowledging the strides made. That's great, but it's also about actively creating the change we need now. From the power and pews of our churches to the halls of power of government, this is our call to action, to stand in hard places and speak the hard truths and initiate the divine rewrites that gets us to next. Sisters, I just feel this in this season, it demands that we stop fighting each other. We have to love ourselves and love each other into healing and wholeness, and then together we can fight inferiority complexes, sexism, misogyny, glass ceilings, unjust systems, and let our voices be raised not just in praise, but in pursuit of a world that honors every story and every truth. Amen.